Hey guys, welcome. I want to just take a couple moments to introduce myself. My name is Michael Mush, and I am a semi-professional singer. I do work for money. Well, we all work for money, you know what I mean. I've been asked several times to kind of go over how I sing and the proper procedures for singing, as if there is a proper procedure. You know, if you sing and it sounds good, you got it. You got it. No problem there. But I want to go over a couple little things. And a lot of people ask, and ask and you shall receive, right? Is that what it says in the Bible? So people have asked me, how are you singing? How are you doing this? And how's it come about? So the biggest thing is that I hear when I'm listening to people who are singing is their breath. And your breath is your foundation. So I want to take a couple minutes and position myself here better. Take a couple minutes and go over the breath. And this is supposed to be a fun, silly video. And hopefully you'll learn something. And I'll have the satisfaction of knowing that I've helped somebody in my life and I don't have to be depressed anymore. No, I'm just teasing. So let's go ahead and get started. So the biggest thing with breath is proper breathing. So what I want you to do is just take a breath, what you think is a deep breath. So most people it's going to be, and we're done. We've lowered just right here. Remember that from the movie? Well, if you're older, you probably do. If you're younger, you have no clue, and I look like an idiot, which is fine. It's all about fun, right? So I want you to go ahead and, if you do remember that, let me know. Let me know where that movie that's from. Another hit, you don't have the password. Okay, that's enough for that memorabilia movie. So the breath is going to extend. I want to get this out because my arm is not King Kong size. I can't move it all the way back, but if I extend it, you can see that I want to breathe from my diaphragm. You can see how big my diaphragm is, so I'm not going to let you see anymore. But you want to breathe from your diaphragm, not from your lungs. And so, we do have lungs, that's where we breathe, but imaginarily, when you're singing, you want to breathe from your diaphragm. And I actually call it setting the breath into the ground almost as if you're a tree. So you want to be able to take a breath and picture it going down to your body, cycling through your whole body. It's going to do a couple things. It's going to relax you. And the other thing too is when you're going to relax, you can roll up, and actors do this as well too. So when I was acting at one time, they would have us bend over, from the far as you can, breathe all your air out, and then come up one vertebrae at a time. So you come up, right, and you're going to relax. And so you will notice a couple things if you do not relax. And you're singing in front of people and you're nervous, you won't be able to breathe. So you'll be trying to sing. Think of a song, "Fools Rush In," right? Fools rush in. So, fools rush in, fools rush in. Excuse me. You won't have the breath. You won't have the breath because you are not relaxed. So, relax. Fools rush in where angels fear to tread. Right? I'm relaxed. My breath is coming through. I'm breathing from my diaphragm. So that's first lesson I want to give you guys. Second lesson is, how are you singing? Are you singing all chest and it's all whispery and soft and it sounds sexy in a voice, but eventually when you do it enough, it starts to sound like you're starting to get really, and you can't lose your voice anymore. You doing that? Or are you doing, like a Rocky, hey,
You're like a Rocky with the nasal. I got a nasal thing going on right here, and I'm gonna take everybody out. You come to me, I'm gonna take you out. This is gonna be my fight, and my fight's coming to you.
No, we're not doing that. We're singing. We're not fighting, and we don't have broken we don't have broken septums in your nose or anything like that. So, right, we want to balance. And so, our little mask right here, you want to be able to take the air and the nasal. It's like two relationships. You have, I don't know if I can do this right now.
Yeah, I ain't feeling it either, baby.
And then you're gonna have them come together. It's like,
well, maybe I can get a drink.
yeah, maybe I feel that too. So you're gonna have those two combined. So you're gonna have it where you have the breath, right? You're gonna have the airy, and you're gonna have the nasal come together. Where I want you to do a sound, just one sound, and then I have 4 minutes left, so we'll do a sound. So we'll just go, ah, right? So let's try it using a combination of both head and chest is what they call it, and then you have your middle. We want to have this to vibrate when we're singing, so we want, I'm trying to get both head and chest together in the middle. We form the two.
You got Mr. Nasal. He's too good to go out with an airy bitch, right?
And you have you have her. She's like, I don't want to deal with him. He's got a broken nose, right? So you got air and you got head. Sorry, I said the B word. I apologize if there are kids watching. I do apologize. This is not a cursing show, okay? This is rated PG. So you have that head and chest, and that's going to give you a good sound. So that is the first thing that you need to practice. And so the other thing I'm going to talk about is vibrato. And vibrato is where the throat vibrates to a certain point where you have this, beautiful sound like a violin. It says, fools rush in. The speed of that is going to be you don't want to sound like a goat. Fools rush in, where wise men fear to go. That just sounds ridiculous, right? So you want a balance of singing, where in a phrase that we'll talk about later, one of the phrases is using a balance of both head and chest. In your phrasing, vibrato and not vibrato. When you do it, how often do you do it? It depends on the song as well, too. So we want to think about vibrato as being this beautiful instrument. Well, you don't want it to, you don't want to go too fast, right? Fools. Some people, they'll get on there and they'll sing, fools rush in, and you sound like a goat. We're not looking for a goat. We're looking for a balance of sound. So work on that. A good thing is I call the pillow technique. Is you take a pillow, right? There's a pillow. And you take a pillow and you put it over your face. Don't suffocate yourself. I don't want to be getting in lawsuits. You make sure you can breathe. But what it is to isolate your Adam's apple so you can get that right. So we're going to have you practice this breath, right? Breathing, diaphragmatic breathing. So you're going to picture the diaphragmatic breathing. You're going to picture your breath going, the setting breath or settling breath as it goes all the way down to the root of the system. You're going to picture yourself using head and chest. No Rocky, no air, right? A good balance. And you're going to picture your vibrato as well, too. I hope this helped you. Check me out at Michael Sings Jazz. That's hashtag Michael Sings Jazz. Check me out on my YouTube channel as well, too. I got 34 seconds. So here is my plug. Sorry, I have to have a plug. So it's Michael Mush on channel on YouTube. We've got like 50 or 60 videos. If you want to be on there and I hear your music and I'm like, oh my God, you got to be on there, please just let me know. We'll email each other. You can check me out too. Like this video as well too, and share. Sharing makes the world a better place. Hey, thank you. Take care. Sing on.